the way he's able to finish.
The Washington Wizards coming to this one following a loss to Atlanta at Phillips Arena. And that does your confidence, guys. No favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And Kevin, when you don't take advantage of your trips to the free throw line, which they definitely did not, it's tough to recover from.
It sure is. I mean, they left a lot of cheese and lettuce at that foul line part.
Not to mention some ham and turkey. But
To go from 13 feet, it goes down. Wall's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Wizards.
You know what? Even though it didn't end the way the Bulls wanted it to, it was still another solid season. They were a force on the road.
Now, here is Maravich. To the paint, Thompson. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what do you have to say?
This will be their first game of the season against Chicago, and they know they'll be dealing with one of the best rebounding teams in the league. And he said, this is one of these games that tests you. Guys have to box out every trip, every shot, or things can go bad in a hurry. We'll learn a lot about where we are as a team. Let's see if they can match the Bulls on the glass, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Looking back at the Bulls on the road, 24-9 was their record as they cruise to the best road record in the NBA. Steve, it shows your mettle when you can win away from home.
well, they're so good defensively, Kevin, that gives them a chance to win every night out. And I think that's why they played so well on the road. A year ago, they were among the best defensive teams in the league again. And hopefully this year they'll stay healthy. That Derrick Rose injury at the end of the year really hurt them.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, 72% as a team last year from the free throw line. So the struggles continue, guys.
You know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And so Collins nails both of them.
You know, the Wizards' play against the rest of the East was about what you would expect. They only won about a third of their contests and had trouble with the better teams in the league.
Now here's Beal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Brown takes a three. They get the rebound. Oden. They shoot again. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Oden's got his second basket of the game. Thompson dishes to Maravich. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Not a popular call, as you can hear in the background.
Not at all. Unanimous disapproval of that list.
For the Wizards, one positive they can look to, though, is that they played very well at the end of the season. John Wall and company always need something to build on and for the team next year that they have some hope.
Well, they did finish strong, and that's always nice just for your psyche, your confidence. They won their last 6 games in a row, made some moves in the offseason, drafted Bradley Beal, made some trades. So they have hope that they can make some dramatic improvement there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brown, good.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Bulls trail by 3.
You know, with all the incredible point guard play that we've seen in the NBA the last few years, John Wall might have more talent than anybody. He's so fast in transition, blows by people, can finish with either hand. The question is, can he lead?
Oh, ridiculous move. Tore it down that time. And not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him and they paid the price.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. And Oden back it in. And there's the 3-second violation. We've got a moment now to go to our rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Take a look at Red Hot, a great player, second in the league.
And his confidence is just going to keep growing if he continues shooting the ball like he has over the past month.
You know, it's really invaluable for a rookie to have a good stretch of play like that. It can really calm a first-year guy down and allow him to play at a high level. I'm not sure if any play is going to top that one.
Maybe the only play that could beat is another alley-oop jam.
Yep. Even then, it'd be hard to execute it any better than that one.
And Walton gets to Collins. Down low, deflected, and stolen by Oden. The feed to Beal. Shoots over Maravich, and there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his fourth assist in this one. He's Red Hot. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich.
Boy, just amazing the job that Tom Thibodeau has done for the Chicago Bulls. He took what was basically a 500 team and had them contending for a championship right away. And it got long overdue, if you ask me, to get a chance as a head coach.
Collins passes to Walton, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two. And Coach Thibodeau, one of the foremost defensive minds, Steve, in the NBA, and boy, is he involved. You know, we've done games where you can hear him yelling on the sideline, patrolling the sideline, barking out those defensive instructions, and the players for the Bulls are like sponges. They absorb everything he says.
Yeah, he's so intense. And the thing that he always talks about is communicating defensively, which is such a big part of it. You know, talking on screens and letting your teammates know what's going on. And, he really is the first guy yelling on the sidelines, and his players pick up on that.
Bulls moving the ball around. Shot by Collins, no good.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Right now, it's all working for him here in the first. The shots have been falling.
Yeah, their offense has been very.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Too little, too late from the deep. Give him credit for trying anyway.
Great job he did getting through him and up to the rim.
Yeah, now that was aggressive, and that's exactly what I like.
Mahinmi's check in for Greg Oden. The Bulls have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
That's good. 8 points here for Beal.
That's 4 or 5 to start this game, guys. He's rolling.
Here's Young. And the layup ball.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
The pass to Beal. Pulls it from the elbow. Shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
But looking back to last year, they won this season series, as you probably expect.
Offensive rebound. Favors can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 5. Outside world peace. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And a look here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA last season. Second in block, 13th in steal. As for the rebounding numbers, not as strong as you would think. Top 20 in the league. They certainly are capable of better.
And I think the thing that jumps out at me is the block game, and it just shows how well coached they were defensively. Great rotations, they closed out, and they forced their opponents into tough situations at the hoop. That's how they were able to block so many shots.
Wide open. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 10 points in the game. To touch again on Steve's comment, last year they were a playoff team facing a team that went home at the end of the regular season. In part, they took advantage.
Yeah, that to me is what makes a playoff team, Kevin. I mean, beating the teams you should beat and then not having any significant letdown.
Wall attacking. Spins to the middle. Rebound by the Bulls. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, they allowed far too many open looks in that game, guys.
Can't disagree with you there, Steve. I mean, that's exactly what did them in. They didn't apply nearly enough pressure on their shooting.
Well, the thing I think people admire about him is that he's able to drop the three ball seemingly effortlessly. It's almost like second nature to him.
Yeah, it's natural. It's certainly not something he thinks about. I love the stroke on his shot from long range, and you certainly know something about that from his fingertips to nylon. Smooth sail.
On the wing, Brown. He's against Young. The dish to Beal. Puts the lead pass in front of him. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, the big challenge for the Wizards the last few years has been defensively. They just haven't put forth the effort. I think they're such a young squad that they really didn't have a foundation for defense. So that's something that they're trying to build as we speak, and they've got a long way to go.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Martin comes in for Shannon Brown. And Delonte West is subbed in for John Wall.
And he loves operating in that kind of space.
The Wizards with the lead. West kicks to Martin. Inside and blocked. And now here's Hamilton, the fast break chance. Young. Dishes to World Peace. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. World Peace has got his first basket of the night.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Here's Beal. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Beal's got 14. Going back to the Washington Wizards, Clark, they're taking strides to encourage more defensive play. And sometimes it paid off, sometimes it didn't. New teams still developing, and they think they're headed though in the right direction, at least defensively.
Well, they had a reward system, Kevin, for players taking charges, and you actually can see it in the stats. To have started to turn the corner defensively at the end of last season. Again, they attack the hoop from the lane. It's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area. What an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Bulls trail by 3. Rubio dishes to Hamilton. Morris with the rebound.
So he blew the easy 2 by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution. Well, Rip Hamilton, 6'7", south of 200 pounds, and he was built to run. A true greyhound, always in terrific shape, a nightmare to defend.
And smart.
Very.
Wizards leading by 3. Young with the steal.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
This is like,
I tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
oh yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
Right side, Martin. He kicks it to Mahinmi. Rebound by Priscilla. Brispilla's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Steve, going back to Hamilton just a second, pretty unique game as Clark was outlining. He loves to run, go around screens, always in perpetual motion, hits that mid-range jump shot, very tough to defend.
Yeah, that's old school stuff that Hamilton does, working without the ball. So many players these days need the ball in their hands to be effective. Hamilton prefers to be off the ball, where he can use that running ability to get himself open, and then he's got that mid-range jumper that feels like it's automatic.
Young outside. Young left side to the middle. World Peace. They now take the lead. World Peace has got 6 points.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Now, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Justin Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Miller. Maravich comes in for Thaddeus Young. Walton's checked in for Richard Hamilton. And Collins subs in for Ricky Rubio. The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Greg Oden, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Wall attacking. Oden can't hit. Good work defensively by Maravich.
Nice early advantage for them on the glass, guys.
You know, part of rebounding well early is just going after the ball and boxing out. I mean, establishing that tone so that you can maintain it later in the game.
Collins passes to Walton. Good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
4 straight field goals coming inside the paint.
Boy, they're taking it right to him, Steve, and the defense has really been way too fast for my life.
Wall, that's good.
Right, you just see them taking it strong into the paint over and over again.
Yeah, that really seems to be the strategy partner. I mean, pound it inside.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Thompson. And Oden sends it back. All against Collins. Now Wall. The second effort. And he finishes on the layup. Wall's got 6.
Points. He was not to be denied that time, guys. Fought his way to the glass and came up with the points.
3 from the inbound. Both teams have been going here early and still close through the first quarter. Wizards out front, leading by just 2. And we got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way.
Coming up this Saturday night, the Cleveland Cavaliers go up against the Chicago Bulls. Hoops in action.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding total.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Wizards. Arthur Williams is out there with Mahinmi. And it's Wall, then it's Martin, and it's Brown in the 2 guard. And Wall kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Good on the 3-point shot. Martin's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Wizards. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, Ricky Rubio started playing in the Spanish ACB League at just 14 years of age. You could say he's already a veteran. Rubio said by the time he came to the NBA, quote, I had like almost 6 years with the pros already. I know how it works, a pro team and stuff. First coach Greg Popovich has seen him play internationally. Pop said, he's not impressed with what goes on in the NBA. He's been in championship games. He's been doing it for years, and this is no big deal for him. Guys?
All right, Doris.
And Rubio has really shown himself ready to contribute right away at both ends of the floor.
For the Wizards, Markieff Morris comes in for Mahinmi. And Delonte West is subbed in for John Wall. Collins against West. Walton dishes to Maravich. Drops in the tray. Maravich has got 7 points in the game.
And there he goes. He didn't get a three in the first, but starting to look for it here. You know, the Bulls have been a regular fixture in the playoffs since joining the league, literally. I mean, with the help of Michael Jordan, they have become, along with the Celtics and Knicks, one of the most storied franchises in the Eastern Conference.
He dishes it to Collins. Thompson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Walton, the pass to Thompson. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And with 6 banners hanging up in Chicago, the city is really cultivating a lot of pride and winning tradition here with the Bulls. And, you know, Steve, that goes a long way. You were a Bull player at one time. You know all about that pride.
Yeah, no better place to play in the NBA than Chicago. When you're winning, the whole city loves it. Obviously, Michael Jordan was the main reason for that era. But so much history now for the Bulls. And they sell out game after game. Unbelievable fan support. Well done finishing that one off.
Collins against West. Maravich kicks to Walton. Back to Maravich. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Bulls have shot 80% from the lines of going 4 of 5 so far.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
There are a lot of high hopes, Kevin. For the Wizards last season, they thought they would make some strides forward as a team. I mean, they've got some talented young pieces, but overall, they just did not make the kind of improvement that we're anticipating.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Favors comes in for Marvin Williams. Walton's checked in for Mark. And John Wall subbed in for Delonte West. It's Maravich on the wing. There's Redhawk. And it's Chicago scoring again. Wizards found themselves near the bottom of the East again, and it was in part due to how they played at home.
Yeah, the Wizards going 11-22 here at home. I mean, that's just not going to get it done. It shows you how young and inexperienced they were, but they've added some veteran help along that front line. Some steady locker room guys, and I think they should be able to give these fans more to cheer about this season. Points in the paint have been the main course, a main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside. Now they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
And Wall kicks to Brown. Outside Brown. He's off from 17 feet.
Well, you know what? You really expect him to knock that jumper down when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Maravich, and he races to the bucket for 2. Maravich has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, sometimes, guys, you can forget he's out there, and all of a sudden, bang, he'll string together 3 or 4 shots in a row and just take over the game. And, you know, he's got another skill that you love to see in the play, the ability to create a high-quality shot for himself off the dribble.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Marvin Williams is checked in for Oden. Beal comes in for Luke Walton. It's Watson in for Shannon Brown.
Well, the Wizards fell in love with Bradley Beal early in the draft process, and that's why they picked him with the 3rd overall selection. And no surprise, really, the way Beal shoots the ball really adds to this Washington team. They've struggled from the perimeter in the last several years, so Beal should be able to complement John Wall and the rest of the roster.
Hamilton dishes to Young. gives him the lead pass. No good from Maravich. Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Beal. Good D by Rubio.
Thinking more about Beal. What athleticism the Wizards are going to have in their backcourt now. Beal and Wall both really explosive, and they could be a very potent combo together.
That's the favors. You know what? Hamilton with some nice D. Here's Maravich. Hits the bucket. Maravich has got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
Kicks it to Beal. This is it to Watson. Beal, the pass to Watson. And another miss by Washington.
He just couldn't shake loose. He had the defender draped all over him.
And Rubio kicks to Maravich. Puts it up. He is hauled in by Watson.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Beal. And they push in right away with the quick shot. Beal's got 21.
Great display of that mid-range touch right now. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking a step in and knocking down a few. I know you were a great marksman from the three-point line, but sometimes people only see the game in threes and layups. That mid-range game is alive and well here tonight.
Here's Watson. He's again. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Rubio dishes to Hamilton. Rejected by Wall. And Rip Hamilton. For that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. So for the Wizards, Mahinmi's checked in for Favors. And it's Brown in for C.J. Watson. Puts up a prayer. Rebounded by the Wizards. Wall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, as tight as this game is, you can like their chances the way they've been rebounding. They have a pretty good margin in that department, so they've got to continue to hit the boards hard. It'll pay off for them in the end.
Here's Brennan. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 3rd assist on the night. From the Wizards, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. It's Wall with the drive.
Not stop. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one hand and that was nice.
Blocked. They kick out to Young. Rubio. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Now down low, covered by Hamilton. He feeds it to Beal. They set the screen. He passes to Mahinmi. Williams up on top. Wide open look. Good. There's a jump shot ball. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Not exactly the way the Bulls wanted to perform in the playoffs last year, Kevin. And Derrick Rose, when he tore his ACL in the first game of the opening round, it was something they couldn't quite recover from.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Washington. Martin comes in for Beal. Then for the Bulls. Joel Priscilla checked in for Red Hot. Henry comes in for Maravich. And it's Bellinelli in for Ricky Rubio. But credit to the Bulls, they did get a couple of wins before falling to the 76ers in 6. But once Rose went down, their hopes, and Noah too, I guess to a degree, their hopes at a title were probably out the windows.
Yeah, no question. It was a tough way to wrap up what was a fantastic regular season for the Bulls. But, you know, you need luck to win the playoffs. You got to be good, but you've got to be lucky. And unfortunately for the Bulls, their luck was all bad last season.
Morris kicks the mark. He fires from deep. Can't get it to go. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Feeds it to Brisbilla. Holds.
Oh, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible. He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
The smart replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Brown, and it's blocked. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Chicago Bulls for the last 2 seasons have been the best rebounding team in the league by a wide margin. Coach Tom Thibodeau still isn't satisfied. He said, there's still work to be done, but we're moving in the right direction. Our smalls are getting in there. We're making a conscious effort of rebounding with 5 guys. The message apparently is getting through, gentlemen.
Well, Doris, you haven't gotten to stop till you secure the ball. We're all about those stops. Now the feed to Morris. A shot. And it's Martin missing. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
There's no agenda. And the ball's just moving to whoever is open. And as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
Here's Wall. And that one's good. Wall's got 8 points.
That's grace over power, guys. That finger roll gets you 2 points. Impressive stuff. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
And Shannon Brown, the bucket on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And Bellinelli kicks to Henry. Pushes up. And that one's good. Henry's got his second bucket.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
To the inside. Here's Morris. No good. Hamilton with some nice D. Here's Young. Gets it to go. Young's got 8 points.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D won't stop it, keep at it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day long.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I don't think it's possible to make a better pass than that, guys.
And he finished so well, Clark. Not just that
Not bad at all.
And it's just perfect timing to pull off that alley-oop. These 2 guys seem to have that synergy between each other.
Brisbilla the pass to Henry. The pass to Bellinelli. Hamilton outside. 6 on the shot clock. All with the steal. Leads him in there. Rises up and throws it down.
A very opportunistic defense there, leading to those points.
That's exactly what they'll do to you, Steve. They will pounce on your mistakes.
The kick out to Young. To the paint. Brisbilla. Wait, that's good. Brizilla's got 6.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
On the wing, Brown. Shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Outside, Bellinelli. And the rebound goes to Martin, who wins it shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Martin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he earned that one. Took a hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season. Shooting 100% in the quarter, they made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Maravich kicks to Walton. Net ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Walton's got 5 points so far.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Wizards lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone. Let's see if we can spice up your Tuesday night with a little halftime report. For the Spurs, they'll be up against the Bucks out in Milwaukee. A 7:30 East on the docket. The Rockets out in Houston will go up against the 76ers. There's going to be some excitement in the arena for that one. That gets going 7:30 Eastern. And another game that's coming up out in Denver, it'll be the Nuggets against the Heat. Yep.
And welcome back to the United States capital of Washington, D.C. as we look here at the Capitol building. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, the points have really come in bunches for him so far, and not really surprised because I know exactly what he can do.
Well, he's been in the groove all game long, Steve, and too many hiccups in regards to his shooting, but we also have come to expect this from him, so we're not surprised by it.
Here's your Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half. They've got Mirovic. Tristan Thompson is out there with World Peace. Then it's Walt, and it's Rubio in at the 1.
Shannon Brown is one of those guys who, when he gets in transition, you kind of hold your breath because you can't wait to see what's coming. He can absolutely fly. He's the guy who's on the highlight reel night after night.
Here's Oden. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And Rubio kicks to Walton.
Rubio.
The dish to Mirovic. Rubio outside. That ball. High speed that time from Pete Mirovic. Mirovic has got 5 assists in the game.
And Shannon Brown, fellas, at 6'4", 210, powerfully built, athletic player. I mean, big, strong hands. The one thing that I felt he needed to do was improve his ball handling, because if he did that, I really thought he could be an explosive scorer around the rim and on the perimeter.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Takes the lead pass. Walton dishes to Mirovic. Shoots over Brown. It's John Wall with the rebound. Wall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Shannon Brown with the slam. Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So, which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
Back to Mirovic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pocket 4. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. This shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home.
No doubt the Denver fans want to see the Nuggets take that game.
Brown, good.
And the Wizards have been in a tailspin now for several years. They're trying to turn things around behind the play of John Wall, the point guard, who is just so fast. And I think that's one of the reasons you're seeing Washington play a more up-tempo style here.
He came off the screen and finished with authority.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
And Washington again with the luck. We talked about Wall, his great speed, very easy to see why. They want to push the tempo when he's on the court. Clarkey is just
Yeah, and they're doing the right thing there, Kevin. I mean, you've got a player like that. You've got to play up tempo in terms of maximizing what he does best. I mean, Wall is their cornerstone, their number 1 overall pick in the draft a couple of years ago. They've got to try to put him in a position to succeed.
Chicago making some changes. Red out, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Young comes in for Walton. And Collins up in for Ricky Rubio. It's stolen. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Collins passes to Young. And Strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Thaddeus Young, Kevin. He's a great change of pace, power forward. Too quick for big men, and then too tall for smaller guys who try to guard him. So he's a constant mismatch on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And while he lacks the strength and size to be an elite defender inside, he gets his share of blocks and steals because of his activity. And that athleticism helps him there as well.
Gets the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
You know, they've really made the best of their chances down the middle of the lane here.
Yeah, they haven't met much resistance down in the paint, so I think they've got to continue to pound the ball down low.
Dishes it to Collins. Young left side. He kicks to Collins. And taken away by Brown. Here's Wall. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but threw the foul. It'll go to the line.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He's got 8 points and 16 assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And to the other. Well, when you think about what's Wall back, because he's obviously so gifted, it's got to be the jump shot. You know, teams basically have dared him to shoot from the outside, and he hasn't been able to develop that consistent shot to make them pay for that kind of defense.
And Walton kicks to Maravich. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Maravich. He's covered by Brown. The 15-footer. Again, Chicago. And Wall said that during the lockout, he may have done a few too many informal summer league games. Not enough working on his shot.
Boy, that's a good bit of self-analysis there. You don't get better playing basketball. You get better in some ways, but the most work that you need to do is breaking down the individual components of that game and grinding it out. And John Wall knows his shot needs that kind of attention.
Wizards trailed by 3. With the lead pass. Here's Brown. Good on the shot. Brown's got 26 points.
Hey, everything is falling from him now. He hasn't missed a shot this quarter.
Walton dishes to Maravich. And he makes good up the layup.
And the defense has to pick it up a little bit here. They're getting bullied inside, guys.
Yeah, they just have not competed well enough. I mean, they've not fought. You want to see fight and aggressive.
Beal can't get it to go. He dishes it to Young. The kick out to Walt. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Wizards. Walt's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown the pass to Beal. Pass to Wall. Oden kicks the Favors. It's all in by the Bulls. Young's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wall covered by Wall. Kicks it to Thompson. Passes it to Young. And stolen by Oden. Here's Beal. And that is good. Beal's got 23.
Fueling their offense by forcing turnovers. That's what's taking place right now, guys.
Well, where would they be without all these extra possessions, guys?
You know, the dunk was great, but I didn't care for that interior defense there, guys. It was non-existent.
You're right, Clark. You know, it was way too easy. I don't think the coach could either. Look at that face.
It doesn't get much easier than that. They have got to tighten up their defense. That was embarrassing.
Tries from 10. Here's Oden. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time.
He'll shoot 2 right here. Now the defender breaks all.
Pretty plain and simple. You got him good there.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Mahinmi's checked in for Favors. Watson comes in for Shannon Brown. And Delonte West is subbed in for John Wall. And World Peace kicks to Chris Villa. Henry dishes to Hamilton. He feeds it to Priscilla. And Oden sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month? Number one, the Bulls.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
Here's Rubio, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Rubio's got 5 points now in the quarter. Rubio against West. He passes it to Beal. Feeds it to Watson. Into Greg Oden. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Oden's got 9.
Now we're really seeing them pound that ball inside.
Total offensive dominance in the lane. That's 6 consecutive points coming in the paint. Had no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Watson kicks it to West. The feet to Beal. Shot on the way. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there. Chicago leading. Here's Chris Villa. He's got 6. World Peace. That is good. He's got 10. Wizards have gone better than 53% of the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. West passes to Watson. It's up a 3. Second chance shot. Shot's good from Oden. Oden's got 11 points.
Yeah, such a great feel for how a missed shot is going to come off the rim. Really plays those angles well. That's exactly why he consistently beats defenders to the ball.
And it's World Peace missing.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
For the tie. Nice shot by Mahinmi, no good. Bulls shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Chris Villa, no good. It's a close game here in Washington.
And you could actually see it on the Bulls' faces and the body language of the players last season when Rose tore his ACL. Kevin, it just took all of the wind out of their sails.
Rubio, there's just Chris Villa. No good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Watson up top, covered by Hamilton. Stolen by World Peace. And here they come. The pass to Rubio.
Well, we've got a moment. To look back at last year's Bulls. First in rebounding, third in blocks. And they showed up in the top 5 in 3-point percentage. That's elite level when you talk about knocking down threes.
But when you think about this club, the first thing that comes to mind is their ability to rebound the ball. Best in the league, so physical. They just pounded the glass, and that's how they tried to win games, just by being more physical than their opponents.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Derek Favors checked in for Oden. Austin comes in for Mahinmi. And John Wall subbed in for C.J. Watson. And good on the basket. Look it. What's interesting is that Rose had missed a lot of time last year with the team in the regular year, but the Bulls weathered the storm. But once they knew it was gone from them having him in the lineup, I'm sure they felt like it's a different story now. And Steve, they acted differently themselves.
Well, it's one thing to weather the storm during the regular season, but to deal with the absence of a superstar in the playoffs is a totally different deal. And you're right, you can see the difference in the Bulls once the playoffs started in terms of their belief and how far they can go.
Richard Hamilton on the wing, defended by West. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. The Wizards with the lead. Wall attacking. Big the block.
I think he's been fighting the shot a little bit. He's not getting many of them to drop right now.
Here's Henry. And the shot is good. Henry's got 4 points this quarter.
His team has to tighten up inside. Way too many easy hoops in the lane.
Yep, that's 5 straight buckets they've given up from the key now, and it's hurting them.
Well, he's getting warmed up now after that cold first half.
1:22 left to play in the third.
What you love about Thaddeus Young out of Georgia Tech is the small ball 4 position that he plays. He's so quick and active that he's a nightmare for opposing power forwards to cover. But he's long enough to defend bigger players at the other end of the floor.
1:02 left here in the third quarter. Here's Red Hot. It's the lead pass. Takes it up. Up and in on the way. Red Hot's got 17.
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
And Thaddeus Young, great in transition and able to drive and finish at the rim.
Yeah, I really like his improvement and how he's developed as a player. He's tough for most big men to stay in front of. He's got the nice left-handed stroke, which I think keeps guys off balance a bit. And he really brings high energy and scoring punch off the bench.
The Wizards have gone not. From the line, so making the most of their chances.
And not a very strong free throw shooting team in general, guys. They shot 73% as a team a year ago.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Greg Oden, he's checked in for Washington. Pound comes in for John Wall. Nice shot by Hamilton.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
This now to Beal. Over Hamilton. The Wizards with another miss.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault. And that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. And a lot better option than what he took.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Bulls up by 3. And
Tune in this Thursday. The Detroit Pistons take on the Dallas Mavericks. Do not miss.
Oh no, Mama. My back's starting to hurt.
the Bulls leading by 3. You've got Oden out there with Watson.
4:35.
Favors.
Okay, thank
Beal
you.
in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
My game almost over.
Wizards shooting straight 49% from the field. Favors can't get it to go. Well, the Bulls shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Here's Henry. They kick out the wall. This is it to Bellinelli. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Beal with the steal. He gets to Brown. That's good. Brown's got 13 points in the second half.
Another turnover and another hoop the other way. You know, a lot of the points they've given up, you guys, have been the result of turnovers. And when you turn it over, there's no way to set your defense. Better offense will lead to better defense because you do have a chance to get set.
He dishes it to Watson. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Walton kicks to Bellinelli. Shoots over Beal. A shot by Bellinelli. No good. The Wizards trailed by 5. Fires from 18. And it's Brown missing. And here we go. Fast break. Henry's got it. It's tipped. And stolen by Favors. Here's Watson. Passes it to Beal. Rebound by the Bulls. Pushing it up. And Walton kicks to Henry. Washington with the rebound. He's got his third rebound on the night. Pass to Beal. Puts the lead pass in front of him. High post shot. The Wizards with another miss.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter.
And it's Walton missing. Watson with it. Mark some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
That's good. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Walton the pass to Bellinelli. Kicks it to Maravich. Pass to Henry. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Bellinelli dishes to Henry. And he lays it straight in. And the Bulls lead by 5. Wizards shoot. Brown with it. He feeds it to Watson. A three. Here's Oden. Hits it. Held on his second effort.
Have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance play.
And Walton kicks to Thompson. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
We know he can run hot or cold, but I like the way he's playing today.
Ball's not loose. Walton with the steal. Ahead. Good. Maravich has got 4 this quarter.
That's turning good defense into quick offense, Clark.
And that's the way to operate. Get up the court quickly. Don't waste any time. Whenever you have a chance to go fast.
Feeds to Beal. The feed now to Watson. From the arc. They get it back. Oden. And that one's good. Oden's got 11 in the second half.
He's been producing all night, and it's up to the rest of his team to start kicking in a little bit.
Henry gets to Bellinelli. Tries to save it, and a missed layup.
Boy, he really bungled that thing.
It's Brown on the wing. Inside the Fader. The pass to Watson. There's the dish to Beal. A second chance effort. Here's Favors. And it laughed. They get one to fall.
Another board just continuing to add to that big rebound margin.
And it's a bit ironic, guys. I mean, you would think the score wouldn't be so close the way they're dominating the glass. But this one is still in the battle.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Delonte West checked in for Brown. And John Wall subbed in for C.J. Watson. So Chicago's going with an almost entirely new group. Red Audie's checked in for Tristan Thompson. World Peace comes in for Xavier Henry. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Walton. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Wizards trail by 7. Ricky Rubio again. Rubio's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, I bet you he'd like to forget that first half that he had. It's nice to see him bounce back here in the second.
Wall attacking. Here's Oden. Blanketed by D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Oden's got 19 points.
They are just pounding them on the offensive glass. Defense getting outworked here.
You see it on the stat sheet. I mean, it shows up there. They've got to do something to cut down on these second chance buckets. I mean, part of defense is finishing the defense with the rebound.
Wizards making a switch here. Towns checked in. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
It's getting better offensively as the game goes along, making good choices and getting high percentage shots.
And they're playing hard and playing smart too, Steve. They've just been very, very good.
Rubio the pass to Maravich. Gets it to go. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead. From the Wizards, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And here is West. Oden with a screen for West. Beal. It's over Rubio. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Red Eye. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 8th assist in the game. Wizards trail by 13. Tipped away. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, this fella can rise up there with the best of them.
Just a crazy finish, guys.
He's one of the few players with the athleticism to pull that off.
That was a nice replay. Brought to you by Sprite. Inside. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And Rubio gets it to go. And assist by Maravich. And that's 15 points here for Ricky Rubio. It's Brown on the wing. Left side, Brown. To stop the run. Slams it on the run.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
He just lives above the rim. I mean, dunks like that have become routine for him.
World Peace dishes to Maravich. Here's Red Hot, guarded by Oden. Rubio outside. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And here's Maravich on the arc. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
John Wall's checked in for the Wizards. Chicago also making some changes. Chris Villa comes in for Red Hot. And Richard Hamilton is subbed in for Maravich. Nice job coming off that screen. That's now 32 points for Shannon Brown. World Peace, he's covered by Favors. And World Peace kicks to Chris Villa. And the shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And defensively, you've got to try to keep the ball on the perimeter.
Yeah, he's not going to miss those, not often anyway. The defense has to muscle up and deny him that position to have a chance.
Shot by Oden is no good. Hamilton kicks to Young. He passes to Rubio. From downtown, the offensive rebound. Chris Villa. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Made that one look easy, didn't they?
Washington calls timeout.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is this.
And Wall kicks to Brown. Here's Field. That is Young grabs the miss. Young's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. World Peace with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Chris Villa, and that one's good. Now here's Wall. Dishes it to Beal over Young. Shot is blocked, but he stays with it. to Wall. He kicks it to Brown. No good on the triple. The Bulls leading by 19. The kick out to Young. Kicks it out to Rubio. He dishes it to World Peace. Rebound, Washington. Wall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oden passes to Brown. He was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
How about the game for Brown? He's got 32 points, and he's giving them a spark from outside with 3 3-pointers.
But you got to have that floor spacing. He is capable of knocking down that shot. That's exactly what he's doing today.
Delonte West checked in for Beal.
And Greg Oden back on the court. Boy, it's been a long road. Knee surgery after knee surgery. At this point, it's just good to see him out on the court playing the game. He's looking to close this game out strong here.
Yeah, this one will be put away if they can get just a few more buckets and put it on ice.
Here's Brown, and he throws it down with one hand.
I think they gave a little too much room there. I mean, that was all they needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer.
Okay, here I come.
And World Peace gets it to go on the assist from Richard Hamilton. And that's 13 points for Meta World Peace. Oden, of course, former number 1 overall pick back in 2007. Taken by the Blazers, he hopes somehow, some way, he can stay healthy and really get to have an NBA career.
Yeah, well, I certainly can empathize with that young man having my career cut short due to knee trouble. And hopefully his age and additional surgery will give him a chance to get back out onto the court and see if he can have an NBA career. I'm hopeful that is the case. Your heart breaks for this young man because when he was healthy, he was showing you the kind of force he could be defensively and on the backboard for a team at this level.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Marquise Morris is checked in for Oden. Williams comes in for Derek Favors. Luke Walton's checked in for Shannon Brown.
It's
Watson in for John Wall.
I know.
He dishes to World Peace.
I'm telling myself.
West against Maravich. West misses. And for the Bulls, they're shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Nice shot by Hamilton.
And that's
29
definitely
seconds.
do it. Now it's starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, they're not just running to the finish line, they're running through the finish line right here. They're piling it on a bit.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Left. It's blocked. Morris kicks to Watson. They get it again. Rest outside. First free throw is good. Wizards making a switch here. And both free throws good for West. And so here is Chicago. Back to Walton. Over West. He pins that one.
Yeah, this one is just about over. It's going to be an easy win for them in the end.
Yeah, I think they can just about put this one on cruise control for the last few seconds here.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Not much to be critical of at this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Bird. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Pete Maravich.
One, two. Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better than that.